Hi guys, this is Gavin from Gym Country, and today I've got Nadeshi and we are going to show you 5 of the best bicep exercises for women. At the end of this video you will be able to get nice sexy looking biceps, get rid of the flab, so click subscribe. Exercise number 1 is a barbell bicep curl. Exercise number 2 is a dumbbell alternating bicep curl. Exercise number 3 is a spider curl. Exercise number 4 is a preacher curl. And then we finish off on an incline dumbbell hammer curl for nice toned, good looking biceps.
The first exercise is a barbell bicep curl. Stand up with your torso upright while holding a comfortable bar at shoulder width grip. The palms of your hands should be facing forward and the elbows should be close to your torso. This will be your starting position. When holding the upper arm stationary, curl the weights forward while contracting the biceps as you breathe out. Only the forearms should move. Continue the movement until your biceps are fully contracted and the bar is at shoulder level. Hold the contracted position for a second and squeeze the biceps hard. Slowly begin to bring the bar back down to the starting position as you breathe in. Repeat that for about 10 reps to get a good burn on the biceps. Make sure your elbows are nice and tucked in and you're squeezing at the top of the reps, slowly controlling the weight down and up. Bracing your abs throughout this set makes you nice and balanced. This is how not to perform the exercise. This is very common, just swinging the barbell up, not getting any tension on the actual biceps itself and causing yourself great injury. Next up, we've got an alternate dumbbell bicep curl. So this is seated. Make sure you've got the elbow should be close to the torso and the palms of your hands should be facing your thighs. While holding the upper arm stationary, curl the right weight as you rotate the palm of your hand until they are facing forward. At this point, you should continue contracting the biceps as you breathe out until the bicep is fully contracted and the dumbbells are at shoulder level. Hold the contracted position for a second as you squeeze the biceps. Slowly begin to bring the dumbbell back to the starting position as you breathe in. The tip for this is remember to twist the palms back to the starting position facing your thighs as you come down, and repeat the movement with the left hand. This will equal 1 repetition. Continue alternating in this fashion for 10 to 20 reps. This is how not to perform the exercise. Swinging, leaning forward, using your lower back. This is not getting any isolation on the biceps itself, and you're using your shoulders and your back, which is causing a lot more injury than good. So guys, remember to lock your arms in, lock your elbows in, keep the contraction tight on the biceps and really squeeze. Next up, we've got a spider curl. So this, you're leaning at an incline, flat on the bench there, with your upper chest resting at the top. You're keeping your elbows locked in, and you're bringing the 2 dumbbells together towards your shoulders, squeezing at the top of the rep, and slowly lowering the weight down. This is great to work the peak of your bicep, getting overall mass, and also extending the range of movement to work the brachialis at the bottom. So this really does work the contraction point over there nicely to get nice full looking biceps. Now a key point for this is to keep your elbows locked in and not shift your elbows up, losing the tension on the biceps. The arms are nice and locked in and the rep is being squeezed at the top. Next up is a preacher curl. Make sure you adjust the seat correctly so that your your elbows are just below the top of the preacher curl bench, and you've got the full face of the arm resting on the surface. Slowly lower the weight so you're almost locked out, making sure your elbows are locked in, tucked in at parallel, and squeezing at the top of the rep coming up. So making sure that your elbows do not move, your shoulders do not rotate, you're nice and fixed in your position, just moving the forearms up and down in a controlled fashion. Breathe in and breathe out at the top of the rep. So what's important is to really focus on squeeze at the top of the rep and controlling the weight as you go down. And finally, we've got an incline dumbbell hammer curl. The reason for the incline is so that you can really extend the range of movement and work at the peak of the bicep, squeezing the top and lowering down to extend the range of movement onto the lower bicep. So when you're doing this exercise, make sure your elbows are fixed, tucked into your waist, and slowly bringing them down. You're bringing the weight slowly down and squeezing at the top of your rep. Your shoulders are firmly placed back on the bench without any rotation. Abs are nice and tight, feet placed firmly on the ground. This is also great to hit the peak of the bicep once again to get a nice full, round, defined looking tricep. It's a very controlled exercise, very focused, and looking for great shape.
So there we go, Nadeshi's hit the biceps hard, they're looking toned and pumped. So if you like this video, click like, and we would like to know which of the bicep exercises was your favorite. So please comment in the comment section below and I will get back to you on that. Click subscribe.